What's up, guys? So news coming out of Naturena is that Siphelele Ntshangase has extended his contract with Kaizer Chiefs by 3 years, meaning that he will be at the club for another 5 years. Look, I do think there is a player there. I do think there's a player who potentially can be really good. The only thing with Ntshangase that when I watch him play, I always think, imagine if he played with someone who was a really good leader. So imagine if Mashimaite was next to him, or imagine if Lucky Lekhwati was next to him, or imagine if Nascimento was next to him, or Ali Stut, imagine he had someone who was a real leader. I think he would be a much better player with regards to that. But I think because he's only 24 years old, there's still time for him to potentially become a better player. Not so much time, so he has to get there as quickly as possible. And I also do think one thing I love about Ntshangase is that he will give his all for the team. You can just see even the way he plays, he gives his all for the team. He gives everything for the team with regards to tackles and just really being committed to sort of the position that he is playing. Though also another thing regarding position as well is that I think Ntshangase at some point has to sort of decide as to which position he's going to play. Is he a center back or is he a right back? And he looks like the type that if the coach even asked him to play left wing, he'll probably play left wing. But he needs to solidify that position. There are players that you just never want to move out of that position. You just never want to tinker with that position, especially if it's at the back. And he has to get to a place where he solidifies himself as, this is my position, this is what I do, don't mess with it, that don't move me around, And I think there is a position at center back that he can look at. And the reason why I say this is because there is other center backs that you look at them and they're over 30 and you could say they're probably coming towards the end of their careers in a few years time, and that's a place that he can probably say, I want to make that mine definitely for the future, and especially with where Kaizer Chiefs is going. But yeah, overall, what do I think of them extending his contract? I think it's a really good idea because of the fact that he's age, he still has time, and the fact that you can really tell he really loves playing for Kaizer Chiefs as well. So I think it's a great move for Kaizer Chiefs.